Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day, Friday 10 May 2024. Today we'll trade long Aussie, Euro and New Zealand, short on the US, Yen and the CAD. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. Dollar index, well, finding resistance as I've showed yesterday with the help of the news. Unemployment figures higher than expected. A little bit of a overreaction for me. It was higher, but not as scary as the candle I see here. But all right, that pushes my intraday dollar indicator back down to weakness. And so now it's a question of is it gonna retest? It's gonna come back to this level. Is it gonna come back to retest the moving averages? I don't think that's good enough to say I want to be short dollar on the longer term period. It's just a little short term retracement maybe. That indicator is the one that gets me to sell short on the dollar, not because of this. That helped gold a lot. So this little bullish pattern I showed you, not that I personally responded on this. My trading robot, yes, trend catcher, that got the trade beautiful, and that's running up nicely up the page there. It's following a little bit of different rules as I would have on my manual trading. Not everything is programmable, but making a good lot of money on that one. But on the manual trading, which doesn't, the trend was down. It was a bullish pattern. That's why I said I won't be short. I don't want to be short here. Neither do I want to be long here. I've got long-term positions long, and my robot got the long. But in my manual trading, my personal trading account, I did not do this right. But that shows us a lot of bullishness coming in on the daily chart. You can see the big pattern, the consolidation now broke out. I'm not chasing after this. This could still retrace to come and retest again. So not chasing. I've got long-term positions, and I do add on crucial positions or crucial points. But at this stage, I will see what happens. But this puts a lot of bullish emphasis on it. If we can close like this tonight, we've got a weekly, very nice bullish engulfing pattern coming in. And yes, it's not a structure, but it's a weekly candle pattern. It's still very, very significant. Doesn't say it will keep running up the page. If I can get a new high there, my long-term position stop loss will be, that will be great, because I've got quite a few of them. All right, but gold, definitely a lot of interest in gold, and the weaker the dollar, the more bullish gold will get, and everything turned bullish there. It's just the 4 hours, still got a little bit of a bearish trend here, but the price action is telling us it's going to reverse. So when it starts to retrace, most likely this will turn blue, and then I'll start to look at levels like this area here, 50 to 61% level there, right? So that's just a little bit skew there. Let's use this as a swing here, and you'll see here, it's just between 50 and 60. It's just not something yet. That's why I'm not having it on here. It's just a general discussion. Then Bitcoin, nice strong bounce, as I said yesterday. I wanted it to test the 60 levels. It got to 60,200, 300, roughly there. But it's forming sort of a right shoulder. So we got the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. So we need that break. Before I can be bullish, guys, I'm just pointing out the pattern to you, potentially to identify structure. I'm not after the head and shoulders. It just shows me that the base could push it through. Now the base possibly fail. If it makes a new high there, that'll be quite a nice bullish reversal for us. If you look at all the other cryptocurrencies, or let's rather say the bigger one, Solana, in this sideways range, we need that break to confirm back bullishness. ETH, the falling trend line, we need that break to confirm bullishness. You can see there, XRP, flat top triangle, we need that break. Look at that support, resistance. We need that 57 cents to go. Once it goes, say 58 cents or so, brilliant time to go in. Chainlink, falling trend line. Chainlink needs a break to confirm bullishness. I think XLM also, yes. So I can keep going. I don't want to go through all of them. But there's a lot of structure coming into the market. So exciting times ahead, maybe in the next few weeks for us on cryptocurrencies. So just hold on tight. But Bitcoin will guide us and show us where the general crypto markets wants to go. But that's the place I'm aiming at. And then my short-term indicator should also turn blue. Then we back bullish. This little consolidation period then is done. Remember now, you can always get these consolidations. Look here in the bull trend. Run up, consolidation. Run up, consolidation for a long time. Run up, consolidation. Run up, consolidation. Run up. Now it's not a log scale this, so it looks much bigger there because the price is much bigger. But it's similar here, there. So you always get these retracements. Don't fear them. Enjoy them. It gives you chance to breathe, chance to get your head together, and then gives you brand new buying opportunities. If the market just keeps flying, it's difficult to buy. But the moment you get retracements, you get sensible discounted prices, or consolidation, you get sensible structure and know where to buy back into the trades. Euro US, well, if you had your stop loss 10 pips below that low, it got trickled out. That's why I always say 10 to 15. If you got it at 10, you got ticked. If you got 15, well, you're still in the trade. There was another opportunity in any case to get back into the trade on the bullish engulfing after that. This original trade hit the first target I've showed you. If it didn't get ticked out while you got the first target, stop to entry. Don't lose money here now. We're right at resistance, don't lose money. So euro in the green zone, dollar in the red zone. So still good. I'll monitor both trades, and then if it gets back here, nothing wrong with taking another trade there. Right, but get stopped to entry. You don't want to lose money here. Aussie did very well. We had the morning star there, the better one of the two I said to you a while ago. Now you can hit, well, you've hit T1. I've identified this one yesterday morning on the video. You can watch that and then stop to entry now. You don't want to lose money here now. Right, just keep going. I've identified some targets on yesterday's video, so please have a look there if you want to make sure. So that was your first target. Lighten up your position, balance of the trades. Now can't lose money. That's always an awesome place to be. But before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor, Incasu. When your business needs a reporting platform to improve the quality and speed of making decisions, consider Insight BI, a seamless add-on for reporting and business intelligence. Insight BI is an all-in-one, cloud-based 24/7 reporting solution. And for more info, check out the link in the description. In the Dow Jones, my trading robot got a beautiful run up the page here. It picked it up here, and it's like now 20 points from target. So beautiful trade there. But now retracements, we need back the structure here between 50-60 on a weak dollar. I'm stock market bullish, so if I'm lucky enough that it gets back down here, it's discounted, I'll look for candle reversals and then I'll take some longs. Nasdaq busy breaking, not that convincing, but all right, I think convincing enough. If we get a nice strong bull push, nice long white candle at some point, then taking that trade would be good. But let's see what happens there. It's a breakout, the break, the retest, and then a strong candle reversal. In the Aussie CAT, Aussie green zone, CAT red zone. Want to be long, but not from those levels. Forming resistance there. I don't want to buy right at resistance. I would like to see a retracement, and then potentially I can look for some longs. The New Zealand yen. Nice run up the page, retracement back to the 61% FIP level, right, the structure there. New Zealand green zone, yen red zone. Well, New Zealand's got all the sparkle. Yen is just exactly where it needs to be, right at the bottom of the pile. And now, if I get a retracement, I'll get interested in some longs there. Euro pound, euro green zone, pound neutralish, but I'm after the euro long. Retest to 50-61% structure here. I would consider some longs after the retest here. Aussie yen, still head and shoulders, did the break, exactly what I was hoping for, but I was hoping for a retracement earlier, but still, the swings are there, 50% retracement at structure there, and the retest of the neckline. So that area there, any test there, candle reversal, I'll go with it, still setting with a target up there. You can see Aussie second strongest, yen bottom of the pile, so very keen on being long here, but not at those levels. We're right at resistance levels there now. In the pound yen, similar scenario. Pound, I'm not that worried about, but yen, I want to be short yen. Going long here will give that to me. Structure formed there 2 days ago there. So I'm keen at that level, between 50 and 61% level. If I can get a test of that again, I'll consider some longs there on candle reversals. New Zealand Swiss, New Zealand on the top, Swiss but neutral, but I'm looking for the long on the New Zealand, but I not at those levels. I would like to see a retest back to the structure here, right at 61% FIP level. Once I get that, I'll look for candle reversals and then I'll take some longs. Euro CAT, Euro green, CAD red zone, so I'm 100% fine with that. I need a test of the 50 to 61% right at this level here. Once it hits that structure, I'll consider longs on candle reversals. And my favorite trade idea for today is long on the euro yen, euro green zone, yen red zone. Love this. And now I need a retracement. My trading robot's got two very nice longs yesterday on the euro US. Still got one open, one in target. So that's why I'm also keen here. I want to be long euro, but I definitely want to be short yen. So on the retracement back here to the 50%, even the 61% level, this area here, it stands out to me. It's a very, very strong level. You can see this, the resistance, the support levels coming in there. So on a retest, counter reversal, I'll consider some longs there. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. I've been trading since 2003. And if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program. You can support the channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using personally since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade